Tell me, fellas, have you seen them?
Seen them.
It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen her how to shake that a youngin' never seen before. I say yes, I think I say yes. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room, and I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me wanna say yes. I know you're trying to leave, but excuse me, miss. I say the last things for you. How I love to keep you here with me, baby. Alright, this is Suave Entertainment. Yes. Welcome back to yet another Tea Talk segment.
Conversation.
But women not shooting the shot and the pressure we as men have in that process. So we just wanted to talk about it from, you know, the guy's perspective. So Siobhan, like, why do you think women don't shoot their shot? And would you want to change that and sort of reverse the roles a little bit?
Okay. Well, from my point of view, to me, I think the females are scared. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah. I think they're scared to come to the guys and say whatever, how they feel and all that.
Right.
And I think they're scared to come to the guys and say whatever, how they feel and all that.
Right.
And they, in their mindset, they think the boys or the male supposed to go to them and start to communicate.
Okay, man.
So I think it's like so you know how you grow up on a lot of things, right? I think females or women, I should say, grow up on getting taught that, you know, the male should come up and talk to you first.
So
right?
it's more about upbringing.
So I think, like I'm saying, you know, it's the upbringing of you know, the women themselves.
So how do you feel about the men always having the pressure? And if you could change it, would you change it if the roles were sort of reversed? Talk to me about that.
If I could change it,
do you wish women would more just shoot their shot, just like men would?
yeah, I think a lot of pressure, you know, off of us than you know what we have now. Because, for example, you know, you see somebody that you really like, you know what I'm saying, but you don't know if that person likes you, right?
Okay.
So you find it really hard to go to that person unless you guys, you know, start kicking it off as friends first, and you know, you get to know her, right? And then after you get to know her, you're like, yo, maybe I can shoot my shot now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, women, young ladies, girls, you know, they are very complex creatures, you know. I just feel like, you know, the way females think, it's different, like, in this topic, like, so, like, for one, sometimes females just be nervous, you know.
Yeah.
They just have this nervousness, they can't talk to a boy without a boy talking to them first. Other situations is just females have this mindset that they're just so pretty, they're too wavy for a male to even approach them.
Right.
So like they're not even gonna try to talk to them because the male has to come to them first. Even how they go, oh, they're too wavy for anybody to come up to them, stuff like that. So you know, I just feel like if it's more of a mutual thing where both genders come and just try to shoot their shot, you know, I feel like the world be a better place.
Right.
I like that. Right on, brother. Right on.
I like that.
Through the initiating, like who initiates what, I do feel like women could play a role in that a little bit more. If I had the ability to change it, I would. I'm saying all the time, but I do feel like females sometimes, yeah, like, you know, Siobhan, all of the Suave team said, you know, like, women have the mindset that, you know, they might get rejected or anything, and which I do understand, but what about guys? I feel like guys go through the same things. Guys get nervous. Yeah. Guys are also scared of rejection. Sometimes we just have to put that aside and just shoot our shot. I mean, those who play basketball, shooters shoot. You know what I'm saying? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You feel me?
Write that down.
At time, but you know, during the process, I do feel like also it should be a mutual effort because everybody has feelings. Everybody goes through those thoughts
Right.
and those emotions as well. Rashid, I actually wanted to swing another question back to you. Earlier, you know, we sparked the topic of communication. So, how big does communication play in relationships? Not just talking about boyfriend and girlfriend per se, but in any relationship, business relationships, friend relationships,
Right.
or girlfriend and boyfriend relationships. How does communication?
Let me just start off by just bringing up the fact that technology itself has I think made communication. Some people would think it made communication easier, but to me, it made communication a lot difficult to understand, a lot difficult to get, right? So, for example, me, I would rather talk to somebody face to face, right? I would rather come to you, talk to you, instead of sending you a text message, because text messages don't have any emotions,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Text messages don't say anything but words, and so you don't know how that person is feeling, right?
I also feel like a lot of things do get misinterpreted through text, whether you
Right.
want it to or not. It just
Exactly.
happens.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So when, you know, like I said, when technology got better, you know, better what people are saying, you know, once it got better, communication got shorter and for me worse. If I send a businessman or a business person a text message, right, and he's gonna look at it and say, oh, okay, sure, whatever, right, and I see him in person, it's a whole different thing, right, because if I'm telling you I'm gonna miss work here, or something is going on at that job that I don't like, right? So I would rather show you my emotions through, you know, face-to-face interactions instead of sending you a text message about it. Or, I mean, I don't.
So, Jordan, I'll swing the same question to you. How does communication affect relationships in today's time?
I feel like in any relationship, whether it's a friendship, this relationship, a real relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend type relationship, I just feel like communication is the key. You gotta talk. You gotta.
How much do you struggle with communication? Do you find yourself in situations sometimes like, man, I probably could have communicated just a little better?
I feel like sometimes, you know, when I make it into arguments, stuff, things like that, I feel like I could have said this a little better, or I could have said this too, to make it, you know, just to help me out. With technology and everything, like, it's made communication, you know, easier.
Right.
You know, with FaceTime, phone calls,
Right.
texting, all that.
Right.
It makes communication, even Snapchat too, just make communication a lot easier. But also, like, there's no tone in text. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just remember that. There's no tone in text. So, like, you don't really know what the person is thinking when he's texting, or when he or she is texting you. You just got.
I'll bring this question back to Mr. Lavish down here because, you know, he is the quiet one of the group.
Right.
Relatively the quiet one. A lot of people do say. So I really want to hear his take on this.
What's up, bro?
How does communication affect relationships, and how much do you struggle with communication within yourself? I would love to hear your take, man.
As to what Jordan and Messi said, yeah, I agree with everything they have said. In our relationships, in particular, communication plays an important role in our relationships.
So okay, so I don't
Like
want to
face to
get
face with people.
Oh, right. It was so social interactions.
social
Yeah.
interactions. You have a hard time, you know, doing that
Yeah,
instead of on the phone. So you're
So
better
you-
on the phone.
You
than,
rather text on the phone?
yeah,
okay,
Okay.
okay, interesting.
yeah.
Okay. That's cool. That's
Why
cool.
do you think you struggle with that, like growing up? You know what I mean?
Because, like, mostly when I'm at home in Jamaica, I mostly stay home. I like stay inside.
Right.
So, like, whenever I want to come outside, I have to tell my mom that I want to go outside. And sometimes she makes me stay.
Right.
So,
But now and then,
I do like that. I agree with
confidence.
confidence. With what each one of you guys said, communication, and just through my experience, I learned that it's a very, very important thing. I feel it saves a lot of time it saves a lot of people's feelings. I just feel it's very, very, very effective. Rashid, you touched on a good point. Communication in today's time with technology has made it easier, but interactions, face-to-face interactions, it just made it less likely, and I feel like that's the downfall in today's time. You can't necessarily hear a person's tone, you can't see facial expressions, you can't read energy properly,
right.
you know, through text versus if it was like face-to-face. So I feel like communication, effective communication, is the gateway to a lot of things. Yeah, I feel like you know, not only us here, but all of us as young people, we just have that responsibility to keep enforcing effective communication,
Right.
to live the most effective and easiest life possible. You know, we're all growing as young people, so I feel like this is a step toward the best version of ourselves. So I think we should just all continue to push for that. Definitely,
Yes.
yeah. It's
And
a great
viewers, you know, if you have, you know, any other thing to say about this, you know, please let us know.
Comment.
Yes.
Comment down below.
Comment.
You know, you can hit us up on the the Instagram page.
Just SUAV3 _ entertainment. It's a 3 instead of an E _ entertainment on Instagram.
And if you're watching this and you ain't subscribed,
Come on now. Come on now.
I should have run either.
Button.
Hit the lamp. Hold on. I'm gonna do it again. Ready? Subscribe.
This is a channel of positivity. If you have nothing nice to say, just don't say it, okay? Because we're not here for that, all right?
But we are at the same time, we're open to all opinions.
Yeah,
Yes, we
also,
are.
Respectful
Opinions.
So,
Kim Rashid said over there.
Skedaddle.
Too much curl on the wrist for me, sir. Sorry. Yo, Suave Entertainment, man.
I don't know.
Peace.
Peace.